Welcome. Good evening to Inspire TV live talks.
Thank you, Petra, for having us. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Stephanie and Olympia. What a surprise. I'm very proud that you are here in our new activity. We are just before a week before the opening of the 15th Cyprus International Film Festival. So we try to create some awareness and about the festival and the new things we are going to do and how we are going to connect people during this pandemic. Yeah. So now you are in Germany and Greece. Right? Or in Italy? Where are you?
No, I am in Italy. I'm in Roma, actually, right now.
And Olympia, where are you
I'm
right
in
now?
Athens.
You are
locked
in Athens.
down.
Locked down. I know.
One more time. You're gonna do the festival physically. You're gonna open cinemas and stuff.
Yes, the Cyprus government announced that the theaters will operate with half capacity a week ago. So we plan to have also live screenings, and I hope this will not change during the festival. We will see. But we have a great online streaming program. First of all, the festival has 126 films from all over the world, short and feature films. And 44 films will be on the online version of the festival. And it is a big challenge for us because we didn't want to cancel or to postpone the festival. So we have to do it, to find a way, and we try this virtual way and this year. But I think it goes well. I've been part in other functions, and it's very easy to connect with persons all over the world. I mean, you don't travel, and yeah, you are in your comfort zone, and you have the possibility to have access all over the world. But here now we are with you, with Stephanie Pedros. She's a filmmaker. She says movie maker, movie director, and she participated in the past, in 2014, I think, 6 years ago, in our festivals with her first feature film, Reality Check.
Yes.
And you came in person. And what a coincidence. This year, Olympia Mytilinaiou was a member of the jury.
That period.
The past year, you were a member.
No, the same period. We met there. We met at the festival.
We met there, yes. We met at the festival, yes.
Bravo, exactly. So both of you were participating. One was a competent and the other was a juror.
Yeah, exactly.
And yes, so, and now Olympia Mytilinaiou, she's a great cinematographer. We have one of her films 3 years ago, the festival, and this film won the first prize, right? I don't remember if you got the best cinematography too. It was from a female filmmaker.
Yeah, from France.
Algerian
French.
Diana. Yeah, and the title was "I Still Hide to Smoke," if I remember well. Yeah. Before we continue, I would like to share with you a sample of your work. I think we have a video ready for you, for all of us to watch.
don't know if it was my internet, but the movement was not so good.
Yeah, I think it's your connection, because in my screen was very good. And just for your information, we are live on Facebook now on several pages. And
Hi,
this session.
people.
Hi, people. Hi, everyone. So for the people who enter now, we are in Inspire TV live talks with Stephanie Pedros. She's a German filmmaker, and Stephanie and Olympia Mytilinaiou from Greece. She's a cinematographer. I found out recently from a post of Stephanie's post on Facebook that she has a talent agency. And I was so proud and so surprised about that. And I was very proud because Olympia Mytilinaiou is one of your talents.
She is. Yes, we are working together. We are cooperating. Yes.
So all these years that you met in the festival, did you have any contact? Did you work before? How this happened, this cooperation?
Olympia, if you would like to take this.
We were chatting at the social and talk a little bit, you know. We didn't cooperate. And when I saw that she became a talent agency, I called her and said to her, do you want me? You wanna, because it's very important for someone to have an agency. Unfortunately, in Greece, it's not very common practice. But in the countries, in foreign countries, where the production is bigger, it's a need to have someone as an agent. First, to find you work, to give you new perspective in jobs, and second is to discuss with the production companies your fee. Very important, because if you're an artist, you're not the best person that you can discuss your fee. It's much better to have someone to do it.
Yes,
that knows better than you.
Exactly. And you, Olympia, you have several international projects. The last years.
One of the reasons was this, that if I discuss, now I'm in a conversation with several projects, I don't want to manage my fee and my law and my contract alone. And I was glad because I met Petra and I like her and I trust her. So I was glad that she's done that movement.
Yes, exactly. Let's do it together now. Yeah.
Yes. Stephanie, for how long you work in this, in the talent office, the talent agency? And how did you, why you started? Because you are an artist by yourself. You are a filmmaker too.
Yes, exactly. I'm an artist by myself. I'm a filmmaker. Listen, I had to move to Rome out of personal reasons. And this was actually my silver lining to opening the management for artists. I had to find something that I can work from wherever I am in this world. And it is just what I can do best out of my past experience as a filmmaker, as a director. So this is how I decided to open the management. But back to your first question, it's actually quite new. It's quite new. I think the whole thing is running for 6 months now.
Okay, tell me, do you plan also, do you think to make new movies of your own?
Yes, absolutely. This will always be in my genes, you know, because this is my part as an artist that I have to fulfill as well. So yeah, definitely there will movies coming up in the future, yeah, and hopefully with Olympia on my side behind the camera. Yeah.
Me too, I hope so.
Yeah.
So, ladies, how was your life during the pandemic? Stephanie first.
Listen, it was pretty much lockdown, like everywhere in the whole world. So, but for me it was good because I could really concentrate on building up my management, to recruit artists that I would like to have on board, to get the contracts ready. So I used the time for bringing something alive that is very important for me.
Yes.
Petra, do you
Hello?
hear us?
No.
No?
Okay, I can say so.
Yes.
I had, this is funny because I get back from Switzerland with the lockdown. I had the job that it was at 4,000 meters at Alps. And
Wow.
it was so cold, there's so much snow, a lot of people, of course. And I was thinking, it's so cold, how it's possible to a virus to survive? So I was sure that nothing was happening there. And we came back after 2 days and just locked up. And then I realized that I was in the most dangerous area.
Really?
The most dangerous area. Anyway, everything went well. I had a wonderful 2 months inside the house because for us it was very difficult with the economic crisis, and we had to work double and triple to earn money so we can manage our costs and to survive. And even if you had like a free weekend, you had you were feeling guilty that you don't work. It's like, because everything was running around. So it was a very nice thing to happen after 10 years running, just to see your family, meet your people again. It was really nice for the first locked up, because now the second is not the same. I had a very good time, personally.
What is the difference? You are more experienced now in the second lockdown?
No, it was something that we needed. It's like we need the 2 months. That was like holidays. This is not forever. This is something that happens once, and when it happens once, and it's a surprise, and it's nice. But if this continue, I don't know. The things are really strange. Locked up for 1 month again, for 3 weeks they say, but we don't know. And no jobs. I mean, we cannot survive forever without job.
Yeah.
And
yeah, Olympia, I have several questions for you for this for the technical part side of filming, right? Now that we are in a pandemic. You remember we were talking also about production some months ago, and the director would be in New York, and the shooting.
Story, you mean?
Sorry?
Sorry, you mean about the streaming that we were talking about?
Yes, that the director would be in New York and the shooting would be in Greece, and you would be the cinematographer. Because the actors would be also on the set in Greece. But I have a question. What is your opinion to do shooting with a green screen? What is the difference from the natural environment and shooting with the use of green screen? Yeah.
I've done a lot of green screen. I remember when I was assistant, the first time that the director of photography laid a green screen, it was 2 days. It took 2 days because it has to be so clean. Everything has to be so lit, Now it's very easy. Now it's a common practice. It's not something very difficult.
Aesthetics wise, there is a difference. The spectator can understand.
Technically, it's not difficult. Everybody knows how to do it. It's in the It happens all the time. It's
Yeah.
not something very difficult.
And
You
it
have
is
to
not
have the moment.
obvious on the big screen.
It's not obvious, no. You don't imagine how many movies you see in a big screen. They have so much green screen in it. You don't imagine.
I understand. I know. I am aware of that. But you are the cinematographer. I'm asking
Well,
if
it's very
you
easy
can
now.
understand the difference.
Now in the new techniques are not green screen, because green screen was making this green dye to all the set. They use white, or they use the natural shooting, and then they cut in post-production. There are so many techniques. It needs you know, the right people and the right budget, of course. It's not a cheap story. To do it proper, but it's not, you don't see it, you don't understand it. Okay. Only if you know the perspective, only if the perspective of one lens, it doesn't fit with the perspective of the other lens, but not technically to see, you know, that we were seen before lines or different colors or green dye or something.
Yeah, I understand. Stephanie, from your point of view as a filmmaker and a director, what is your opinion with this possibility option to do a shooting from long distance, virtually directing?
Really, from my opinion, it is possible, surely, and you have to adjust what is happening right now. But you know, to guide your actors, to guide your team, to cooperate with the DOP on the set, it's difficult, because, you know, making a movie, it's all about teamwork that is happening on the set during shooting. So it's quite important to communicate quick, fast, efficient. So yeah, you can absolutely, but the natural way is much better, I think, for everyone involved in the team.
Yeah.
Can I ask something?
Yes, Olympia.
Can I ask why a director would like to do a shooting through in that way?
Why a director? Huh? Tell me.
What is the point of to the director to do a shooting virtually?
Yes.
Because
exactly.
He cannot travel.
No big point, Olympia. No big point.
Because he wants to work during the pandemic.
Yeah. No, it's not possible.
I don't know. I'm thinking. Maybe the talent is far away. He cannot. Also, in a normal, under normal conditions, maybe the talent has to leave, and the shooting has not finished. Yeah, and you need some shots. So
to have some shots is easy, because it's some shots. You have already built something. You have your movie, and you don't have the opportunity to have the 2 or 3 or 4 shots. So you can do whatever you like, 5 shots, I don't know. But to do the whole movie virtually, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think that it needs to be like that. And if it needs to be for someone that he's far away, or he's very, I don't know, important, that he don't want to come, I don't know. I mean, there are several things. For sure, they're going to have another director on the set.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I just want to adjust one more thing, because it's interesting with our management. We are doing online, we are concentrating also on online events. And this is actually comes back to your questions. Is this possible? In a way it is, yes, because, you know, one artist is sitting in Milan, the other one is sitting in Munich, the other one is sitting in Italy somewhere. So you have to prepare in advance very well and get a good team on the spot where the artists are, with minimalized equipment, and to make the best out of it. But you have to, it is possible, but you have to prepare very well.
Also, you need a director to every team.
Yeah.
To every, I've done once in an event, something like an event, 3 different stages that be connected in one play. So the one woman is there, the other woman was in 3 different stages. That's supposed to, you can make it in, if you were in 3 different countries, but you have to be prepared exactly so much, and it was for a play, it wasn't for a movie.
Yeah.
Movie, it's a little bit different, because if you have a play, you can have an actor in the kitchen and an actor in the living room, but you cannot do that in a movie, because they have to be together one time, and they have to learn to play how? To play through, I don't know, a projection, to play through, it's very difficult for the actor also.
Yeah.
I have a question for both of you. Stephanie, you are a filmmaker and a talent agent, and you, Olympia, you are a cinematographer. How this artistic wish to work in these sectors, when did you think about that? That you want to enter the film industry business?
Olympia?
It's not a business. It's not it's an industry, okay. But if you're inside, it's like a way of living. I decided, I don't know how. I came from Thessaloniki, and I've done several things also around. I studied a little bit sculpturing, and I've done some radio also. But if you connect with photography, it's not possible to leave it. You know, it's something like there's always steps that you see in your life that gets you in the proper road. I don't know, maybe because my eyes were in a good condition and could see several things. Maybe because I grew up in a beautiful place, for example, in Olympus Mountain, that it's very unique and change, you know, the light all the time. And I don't know, really. You don't think, when you are very young, you don't think so much. You do.
Yeah. When did you get your first camera?
Me?
No. Yes.
The
photo camera first. Yeah.
When I was 21 years old. I had a very good friend that he had the shop with photographic cameras in 𝘃𝗄𝗯𝗀 when I grew up, and I was there every day. It was very common for me. It wasn't like teaching. He didn't teach me photography, but it was everywhere. You know, it's like picking up ideas and talking about several things, not only for photography. And also my sister was a painter. She still is, not as a profession, but we have the connection with color and paintings and the books at home about art. You know, it's slowly, it wasn't, it was, you know, picking up things in my life that get me in this road, I suppose.
Exactly, yeah. But you started as an adult. Yeah, this is something.
Yeah,
and you, Stephanie?
I was 21, 22 years old.
Listen, for me, I don't know why, but it was always pretty obvious for me. I want to join this film industry. This is what I knew that I want to do. And then at the end, I did. And I also knew, because I have quite some a big imagination, fantasy, you know, so you have to put it somewhere. And this was for me actually the best output that I could find at the end of the day.
And when did you make your first film? Do you remember how this happened?
Yeah, I was actually working for a German production. We were trainees in the art department, and all the trainees were gathering, and we decided to do a short movie. So that was something about, I don't know, 1998 maybe. So this is how it started, and we loved it. It was fantastic, and yeah, this is how we started.
Do you remember, Olympia? Of course you remember your first film that you did the cinematography.
Yes, I was, I don't remember the period, but I was an assistant for a long time, like 8 years. So I think it was 91, not 90, 91, something like that. I finished at 90 at the school. We've done some films there, but it was, you know, that Stavrakou Film School.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have the opportunity to do a lot of films because the film was expensive, and the school didn't have the opportunity to give us a lot of meters to run. So it was very difficult, but I started to work in a production from the second year of the school. So I think my first film, it was at 91, I remember. Then it called First Time.
Who was the director?
Stathis Plotas, a friend of mine.
Okay. Olympia, do you prefer to work with female directors or male directors? And why, if there is a preference?
There is no preference, I don't care, really. If the people are good and they have, they're talented and they have imagination and they like the work they do, I'm okay.
Okay.
Respect is the most important thing. But even if there is no respect, but the material is good, I don't care.
Exactly.
You know,
yes,
because at the end, you don't remember anything. You only see the movie, and if the movie is good, nothing really matters, you know.
Olympia Mytilinaiou is a cinematographer with a great experience up to now. I have one more question, Olympia, for you. How important is the cinematographer to be involved in the post-production?
It's part of the job, I believe.
It's part of the job.
Yes, it's part of the job. It depends what the requires of the technical requires of the job. It's the cinematographer needs to be in the preparation, in the shooting, and the finish of the film, because you build all the systems of the scenes and the technical requirements together, so you have to follow them. As more post-production has a film, more you have to be involved. It's very important because you are the only one that can understand which part is it's real and which part it's fake.
Yeah. Yeah, I had in my mind that the director only had to deal with the post-production and the editing. In
Greece, the way that we work, it's totally different than the common work all around the world. Imagine that Blade Runner, you know, the DP, the director of photography, was for 6 months in post-production. 6 months to do the Blade Runner, the last one. You know, it's normal. Yeah. Because it's you have to put the color, you have to put a lot of things that, not what will have inside. I mean, you don't choose the actors or the elements, but you choose the color, you choose how sharp will be and what type of layers you're gonna put on, which layer has to be first, and there's a lot of work behind the post-production for the DP. If the film is a film that goes that needs a lot of post-production, if it's a normal film, you go only at the coloring.
I understand. Stephanie, tell us a bit about the talents you have and the talents you would like to approach in your management. How do you make the selection and why?
You know, first of all, we have different talents in our management with different backgrounds. So we have photographers, we have musicians, we have poets, we have pianists. So we are not concentrating on one talent. We are concentrating on the arts all together, actually. What I do with the management really is to look at the artist and the talent, and then having the market in my mind, and then approach this special talent on the special market that is right for the talent. Other agencies, you know, they are looking as well, for sure, at the market, getting the face in that fits with the basic talent they are bringing, and then, you know, making business as fast as and as much as possible. We are doing business as well, but on a higher level of talents. That's the difference. And this is, at the end of the day, what I'm looking for. I'm looking for compassionate artists who bring also, you know, a nice way of discipline for their passion, because that's important in our job, and who have really a great talent, and then place them where they really do belong.
Do you prefer to have exclusivity in a contract with them, or they are free to book their other jobs by their own as well?
No, if an artist wants to connect, wants to collaborate, to work together, then it's an exclusive part that we are signing the contract. And I think that's important, you know, for the trust in between and to achieve something together, because you're building up something. Yeah. So
and for how long is the contract? There is a minimum and maximum?
Yeah, no, it really depends at the end of the day how much talent I see and how much I see how fast we can develop. So there are exclusive contracts that go over a year with an option to make it another 2, or there are exclusive contracts who go for 2 years, and then we see how it moves on. So it's different. But for example, what is really interesting, I have one very successful photographer in my management. She's amazing. And she doesn't want to have any contract. So it's just a trust. We are friends for a long time, so this is fine. But it's a trust that you have to have. And that's okay for this case.
Yeah, I agree with you. Everything is about trust and respect, as Olympia told before.
As Olympia said, exactly, yeah. Exactly.
Okay, Stephanie, what is your next step after the talent agency, maybe a film you are going to make? What would you like to accomplish in your life?
Now, let me tell you, this management is a lot of work, thanks God. So this is now my next years. It will fill my next years. And then let's see, you know, if I'm getting inspired and I have too much imagination going on again, then maybe I will sit down and write. And then let's see, maybe a movie comes out. But at the moment, it doesn't allow me to think in this direction. What is good?
Thank you. And what about you, Olympia?
A good movie?
A good movie, the next good movie. This is your next step. Okay. Do you ever thought to write a script and to direct a movie?
No.
No.
No, it's very, for me, it's very clear. Till now, you know, I don't know what's going to happen later. It's always, you know, we are open in experience, but I don't feel like this now. You know, I prefer to, the cinematography itself, it's so complicated and so artistic, and it needs, I mean, it's a very difficult job anyway. So you don't, it's like to be a director anyway. If
Okay,
you find,
thank you. Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like
Yes.
if you find the good script, the problem is the good script. Where is the good script? Everybody's looking for the good script. Me too. I'm lucky that I have several films that are very good. I feel really lucky because there are other people doing the same job that didn't manage to do good films, you know, not because they don't like their job or they don't do the job proper, but it's, I don't know, it's a lack. It's, I don't know what it is, really, to have a good script.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Well, I wanted to. Okay. So about the script, I have heard that a script, a film is written 3 times. One, the script is written by the script writer. The second time, the script is rewritten during the shooting process. And the third time that the script is rewritten is during the post-production. How true is
it's
that?
very, very true. It's very true because you agree also. It's very true because inside the shooting and through the actors, we can see new things. You have to be open. You don't, I don't know, maybe you can change the whole story. If the story doesn't work from the beginning, or maybe you have a good actor, one actor is better than the other, and you follow the better actor, of course. So maybe you need to change the story there also. And then not the post-production, but the editing changed a lot of things.
Also, yeah. What is your opinion, Stephanie? Because you are German and maybe you are more disciplined.
I don't know. I really don't know if I'm a typical German, I have to say. I don't think so. But no, I completely agree with Olympia. You can have some changes during the shooting process. Absolutely. It can have different reasons. And in the editing process, you are actually building up the rhythm, you know, of the movie, where it should go. So yes, a script gets in a way rewritten sometimes. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Okay, you accept that.
Yes.
You're comfortable with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
It's better to have your eyes open when in this procession of doing a movie, because maybe the big thing will pass in front of you, you will not see it. You have to be open. If you ask me, okay, you don't change one idea to another every day, but you have to get so much in it so you can understand the slightly changes that you need to be done when you are in the process of shooting. It's very important.
Stephanie, I would like to ask you about the, not all, but maybe you have a clause in your contract. Yeah. So if the talent doesn't agree with your direction, your guidelines, what happens?
It is actually pretty easy. Each one of the two sides, so me or the talent, the artist, has the option to actually cancel the contract on any time. So if the artist Yes, so if the artist doesn't feel like I push him into the right direction that he feels comfortable with, or that I think, or that I'm applying too much changes as a manager, you know, that I would see for the artist, that he goes somewhere and he doesn't feel comfortable with, he can say, listen, Steph, sorry, this is obviously not working for me, and he can leave. So easy.
Okay, thank you.
Hmm.
So ladies, I will not keep you longer. It was a pre-talk. We are going to screen this during the festival and with other filmmakers. So maybe there are more questions there. So thank you for your participation today. And be healthy, of course, stay safe, and be inspired.
Thank you,
Pedro.